How's it going, guys? My name of course is Joshua, and if you did watch the intro, you guys know that by now. Today is the turn of the honey badger, so we've got a few good gameplays to show you while I narrate and talk about the stats, what's good about this gun, what's bad, and hopefully you can make a decision on whether to take it or not, and what sort of things to take with it. Okay, gonna kick it off with the damage. The damage is minimum 20, maximum 42. So the maximum damage you can ever do is 42 points of damage. The minimum damage you're ever going to be doing, as I said, is 20. Starts to drop off at 19.05 meters, then hits 20 points of damage at 33 meters. That's about it. It's a good damage gun. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It does take a couple bullets to kill, but all in all, it's a pretty good damage gun. I like it. The clip size is 30, and then you can increase that to 45 with extended mags. The headshot multiplier is 1.4, which again is the low range for assault rifles. You know, some assault rifles may have a bit higher, some lower. The firing rate is 800 RPM, which is pretty fast. That's pretty fast, but is average. Like, I would call it average from some of the assault rifles I've seen so far have been a bit higher. The recoil is mostly left, right, and up, and that's gonna go up 63 and then left and right 58 each way. It costs 9 squad points to unlock. Moving on to some recommended attachments I recommend with this gun. The reason I take foregrip is going to give you the increased edge over long range gunfights. It's going to be able to make sure that you be able to hit the enemy and make sure that the majority of bullets that you fire from your gun are going to do the damage that is needed to take out the enemy, obviously. Moving on to armor piercing ammo. Armor piercing ammo, it's awesome, especially if you're taking this gun, because we'll talk on the penetration in a minute. But when you take armor piercing ammo, it does actually give you a tiny bit increased of damage, and if you can take that increased damage, then you're going to be hitting like a missile, and that's good. One final thing I take in this video is red dot sight. Now you don't have to take this because we'll get onto the iron sights in a minute. But the red dot sight does just give you more precision when aiming. It just gives you that increased edge over the enemies. You can take them out and you can see them further, and you can normally, if they're using iron sights or some sort of weaker gun, you can hit them before they hit you, and that's always what you're going to be aiming to do in gunfights. Moving on to some recommended perks. I take Stalker with this gun. I take Stalker with every assault rifle, because you move a lot slower than you would with an SMG. That's the way I feel anyway with an assault rifle. Not as slow as an LMG, like a machine gun, a big machine gun. But it just gives you that increased edge. You can move around the map faster. And then you also pack that with agility. As I've said in all my other videos, take agility. You're going to be moving around the maps, especially with the new maps, which are pretty small. You're going to be moving around the maps really fast, and you're just going to be owning it up. I do actually take 3, it's called an extra attachment, so it allows me to take 3 attachments. And all that does is just give me, sorry guys, it just gives me the increased edge. I've got more additions to my gun, meaning that I'm going to do more damage. I'm going to be more versatile with the gun, of course. That's just easy to understand. And that's that. I also take scavenger because this gun, as a assault rifles, will run out pretty quick. I think I've probably said that before. If I haven't, this is the first time I'm saying it. I'm surprised. Sorry guys. Take scavenger because you can be running out of ammo quick, especially if you're seeing some of these gameplays when I go for the helicopters. I will be running out of equipment, bullets. I will have to pick up other guns or, you know, kind of scavenge around, because you do run out pretty quick. You don't notice it, but it just sneaks up on you. The reload time is 3.16 seconds empty and 2.6 seconds loaded. Sorry, why am I saying flooded? So that can also be improved with cancel reload, and that takes the 3.16 from empty to 2.75, and then it takes the 2.63 from loaded to 2.1 seconds, which is good. It will increase and take, again, no need for sleight of hand. If you can do cancel reload, then it's easier than it is with this gun, because you literally just reload as soon as the clip is in there. You don't have to pull back, you just run, top it up, whatever you have to do that. Now talking about the iron sights, they're good for everywhere. I found they were good for everywhere. I tried it before. Not in this gameplay, obviously you will see me all using red dot sight, just to prove that it is good to use red dot sight. but you can actually use iron sights. I mean, I'm not a good iron sights player. I'm medium, I would say, but I can use iron sights pretty well. I can, you know, pick off enemies at long range, and if I can do that, then obviously most of you guys can as well, if not all of you guys, to be honest. And it's pretty easy because of the precision from the iron sights. You're just going to be killing easier, and you know, it frees up an attachment slot, meaning that you can take something more increasingly powerful. I don't know what it would be that you would take, and that's that. Talking about attachment slots, you do actually get a free attachment with this weapon, which is neat. It's the new thing they've added in Ghosts, if you haven't noticed by now. The Honey Badger gives you silencer. The silencer is obviously good for staying off map, and it does put a bit of recoil on this gun, but when you have foregrip, you'll barely notice it, which is good, which is what you want. And that's that, really. More or less, the gun is a good. Is a good. English, please. Is good. It's really hard to explain, guys. It's one of those guns that behaves like a submachine gun, but is an assault rifle. That's the best way I can put it. It's a really, really weird gun. It's a good gun. By all means, it's good. Put them with the right perks and attachments, you know, foregrip, red dot, armor piercing, stalker, agility, scavenger, extra attachments if you want to. I mean, the extra attachments is obviously optional to you. You might not want to take extra attachment. Maybe you want to use a different perk. By all means, switch out this load up I have for you guys, however you feel is best for you guys, and just do it accordingly, guys. It's easier if you do that, and then obviously it's going to be personalized to your playstyle, because this is my playstyle and your playstyle might be different from mine. The aim down sight in and out is 0.3 seconds. Again, as I've said with every video, they are the same so far. I've found every assault rifle is 0.3 seconds. You may want to improve that with quick draw, maybe improve it to 0.2, 0.19, 0.19? Yeah, something like that. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place today. But I don't feel it needs improving. I feel that it aims down quick enough, because you're not going to be up in the enemy's face with an assault rifle, which is good. All in all, I give this gun a 4.5 stars out of 5. I felt that the recoil, I do the stars on the bare bone basics, and I felt that the recoil needed a bit more of a push, and the damage without armor piercing is acceptable, but it's not brilliant. That's why I give it 4.5 stars out of 5. And one point I've missed actually, guys, is my streaks. I have not been talking about my streaks and why I take them in these videos, and I'm going to talk about them now because we have a bit of time left. I actually take the SATCOM. The SATCOM will just give you map coverage. You add them with other people's SATCOM when they put it down, you get more map coverage and fancy UAV, stuff like that. Guard Dog actually acts as a bonus kind of UAV. It will bark when enemies are near, growl when enemies are near, and it will attack enemies that will try to sneak up behind you and get those easy kills from you. Meaning that the Guard Dog is your best friend in Call of Duty Ghosts. Maybe your only friend in Call of Duty Ghosts. If it is, I'm very sorry. I'll be your friend. And finally, helicopter. Helicopter, you can't run from it, guys. You can hide inside all you want, but then the people on your team are just going to push them out. And the helicopter has missiles to deal with the multiple enemies or the heavily armored enemies, kill multiple enemies. It also has a machine gun that it will use to take down it. Meaning that these 3 streaks will actually help each other. SATCOM give you more map coverage. Guard Dog will kill people until you get a helicopter. Helicopter will reset to the SATCOM, and you keep on going again. And effectively, if you played well, you could keep on going and keep getting your streaks, and it's really easy to do. Add this with the awesome Honey Badger with all the attachments, you've got one heck of a class, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to rate it, thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll be making more of these, so I'll see you soon. Bye. You ready?